Hello again, everyone. I'm here today to show you some of the Christmas gifts we made this year, me and my husband, for family members and friends. And they're already framed, so I don't want to take them out of the frame, but I did want to sort of document these also so that I could come back to them later and see them. Um, but I'll give you a little rundown on how we made these, and then I'll go ahead and go through them because I have a little stack over here to my side. And I am tilting them this way because otherwise you're going to get glare from all of the light I have in this room. And I wanted to actually show the actual pieces instead of taking pictures of them and showing you the pictures later, which is what I did last year with the Christmas gifts, because this way you'll be able to see a little bit more detail. So basically, how this was made was I had all of these little bird assemblages that I'd made, which I was kind of inspired to do after the fodder school lesson where we kind of did that. I went a little bit of a different direction than the brief, I guess, for that class. But basically, we just have some watercolored elements like a background, and here it's a flower, but in other cases it's leaves or other botanical things. I stitched around the edges, and then I have these little vintage bird pictures that I fussy cut out that are on these. And I really love these little assemblages so much, and some people that had seen them, some of my friends that had seen them really liked them, so I figured this would make a good gift. But we did want to pair it with something so that it would be a full composition, I guess, in a frame. So what this is behind is a bleached cyanotype. So basically this was my contribution, this little bird assemblage, and then my husband did the cyanotypes and the bleaching. So essentially, cyanotypes are actually not as difficult as I think people think they are, but this is wet cyanotype, so there's like an emulsion you put on, and then you put leaves or botanicals or whatever it is you want to have make a shape on the paper. You put that on, you put it out in the sun, and then you rinse the print again in water. And in order to bleach them, there's a chemical that you can use. It's just basically like a pool cleaning chemical that you use to bleach them. It takes like 2 seconds to get them to this level because these were originally all blue, right? But the blue was a little too dark, and we really like the look of these more bleached cyanotypes so that they're more of a background image than sort of the main focal point. So that's what we did. And so all of the ones I'm going to show you are variations on that theme. So this is actually one of the ones that we might end up keeping for ourselves just because we made a couple of extra and just went through and sorry, got distracted by a text. So we just went through and selected which ones we wanted to give to certain people. And then there were 2 left over. So these are ones that we might end up keeping. So this one and the next one you'll see. Actually, I have to find a place for them on the other side of my table now. And this one I really, really love. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to keep this one. And as you can see, the cyanotypes in the background are fairly subtle, but I really do like how they go with the image. I think it's a good composition-wise thing. So here's this one. And I'm going to go on to the next one. I want to make sure I keep track of who these are supposed to be for. I had little post-it notes on there. So here's this one. So they're not all birds. I did have some animals in there as well. And this one, the cyanotype itself, is a little bit more prominent. Okay. And this one is actually a different direction. So this one is that way. And this, I think, is actually not botanicals, but up here, this was some lace that we had that we used for the cyanotype. And so here's this one. Sorry about the paper crinkling. That's my little Post-its that I have on these to indicate who they're for. And you're going to be seeing this after Christmas, obviously, because these are Christmas gifts. So it'll be a bit while after I've filmed this video. I just wanted to make sure I did this before we wrapped them up and got them ready to be gifts. But yeah, I really, especially on some of these, the cyanotype goes really, really well with the little assemblage. So I was really happy how those turned out, Okay, so here we go. This one. And like I said, some of this video is for me as well to document these so that I can go back and look at them. All right, and it looks like I think we have 3 or 4 left. So here's this one. I also like the fact that they're all kind of different. And I'm just going to put the rest in my lap. I have 4 here. And this one I really like too. The cyanotype really came out well on this one. It's not as bleached as some of the others. Okay. And here is this one. This one still getting a little bit of glare. Oh, and it looks like these were actually the ones I wanted to keep. Here at the end, I put little post-it notes to keep. So maybe we did actually have 2 extras. We probably had 2 extras because I didn't know if we wanted to give them to more people. So that's probably why I had those 2 extras at the top. So here's this one, which I really like as well. In addition to that second one that I showed you, I really love this little squirrel. He's awfully cute. And then this one I really liked because of the framing of the cyanotype and all of that. So there you go. So that's all of our Christmas gifts this year. I'm going to make sure I have the Post-its in the right place. I don't want to get those confused. And I'll just keep this one here as we wrap up. So these are going to be given out with all of the little gift tags that I made that I showed. I think it'll be in the last video I showed you because I think I'm going to do them in that order, the gift tags, and then these probably in the same week. So I will put a link down below to that prior video with the little gift tags and boxes that I made to go along with these. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.